Class 4, 1200 metres here for race number 4, with one horse making his Hong Kong debut as well. The Lambeth Handicap. Super Lucky was super easy, winning last time out. That was course and distance. Got barrier 11 Wednesday nights. Creative gets blinkers on for the first time. Very Rich Man, he'll roll forward from barrier 3. Iron Bravo is the horse that makes his debut. Douglas White from barrier 1. Sharp Minded, two-time course and distance winner last season. Down to Dominator, 0 from 7. Getting ever closer to a class. There was actually 2 debutants, of course, in this field, with the promotion of Champions Way now in Spencer. Flying Force. My Dear and the Creative have been up at Chung Far and back within the last 30 days.
Both those horses too will have blinkers on for the first time.
Yes, they certainly will. We've got some good pace here with Very Rich Man. We know he likes to roll forward. He's a leader more often than not. We know that Good Companion can sit forward. The newcomer in the race, Champions Way, who is known as Tony's Tail, picks up Joe Moreira, and he will get a good run through, I think, at the trail, and he'll be a chance on his recent trials.
I would have thought so, Tom, definitely. Super Lucky obviously was super impressive. First run for the Casper Founds Yard last start. Came with a real wet sail late, reeled off a quick final sectional and charged away to win well. He's got to carry 11 pound more, but looks good in the mornings. This is an interesting horse, I think. Best of Luck. He absolutely charged away with the blinkers on at Sha Tin his last start. Nice enough stamper horse. Works well, coming to the valley, blinkers come off. Be interesting to see what we get from him on the night, whether he wants to be on the pace or they decide to change the tactics. And Love Chungwa hasn't raced since the end of November, but the coat is still shining, as you can see, and he's enjoying his work in the morning. Drawn well, and we know when there's a strong tempo on, he does his best work late.
Certainly does. This is the first leg of the triple trio as well. 2.2 million going into the jackpot, so an estimated return in the region of $5 million. We will start off with the very impressive Super Lucky. We saw this with Exceptional Desire earlier on, but focusing on him, Good Companion, Sharp Minded, Dominator.
He did sort of win with a little bit of a class in hand, didn't he, Tom?
He certainly did. He was up for start number 13. He was well back. Zach was requiring the luck this occasion, and it just opened up perfectly for him, and he charged away. He won with plenty in hand, eased up right at the line. Pretty arrogant, really, from him.
Yeah. I wanted to find something to beat him. I didn't want to. I looked for something to beat him, but I just can't really off the basis of that performance. I thought Sharp Mind ran OK. I liked him on the night, but I think Super Lucky is headed towards Class 3. All
right, OK. The Creative we'll have a look at now, and Best of Luck, who's touched on a track work, and this is the run.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you, Andrew. He got the blinkers on this day. He ran over the straight 1,000. He trialled well going into the straight 1,000 races, and he weakened out. They put the blinkers on here, and he went along at a frantic pace, and then he really tied up final stages. But it took a while. Look, he's got 150. Now it's the 100 where Tornado Twist, who's gone on to win again, and everything else gets past him. I think coming to the Valley, it's a softer 1,200. Runner of interest for me. Runner of interest. The Creative's obviously going to be some chance again. Blinkers might help him.
And the blinkers do come off him. He just got that little bit fired up in front, didn't he? And sort of got away, and Ryder had a bit of a job trying to handle him.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's have a look at the 2 first starters here in Champions Way and Iron Bravo. So a bit of a Happy Valley experience. Champions Way pushed out to win.
Yeah, this was a couple of Saturdays ago. He's had a couple of trials here, and he's won his last 2. He's looked good in those trials. He's had 5 in total. He's had a couple of trials in Australia at Cranbourne as well. He ran 3rd, and then he was able to win a trial with Craig Williams on board. But I think he's done that soft enough. He'll have Joe Moreira on board, and I thought he was pretty professional in his trials.
Yeah, I agree. He was pushed on there a little bit to respond, but he did, and then he was just sort of pretty cosy to the wire. I've got him in the tips as well.
All right, but Super Lucky to go in again, but 4.1 you get at the moment.
Well, that's could be stealing money, really, Andrew, depending on how well these newcomers go, I guess. But on the basis of what we just saw, that last start victory, he looks extremely difficult to beat, Super Lucky. Champions Way, the Creative, Gountain of Garrow. The one I'm going to throw in is the 8 Best of Luck. I'll be throwing him into some exotics. I'm not sure whether they'll roll forward again or what, but I think he's an interesting runner, 3rd up coming to this track. 1, 4, 3, 11. Bank of the 1. Work around that, I would have thought.
Yep, hard not to agree there with Super Lucky on top. Good price at the moment about him as well. Champions Way, I think, is a chance. If there's plenty of pace in the race, Love Chungwa, I think he'll finish off well. He's had a recent trial and a quiet trial around the Valley, and 8 Best of Luck. 1, 4, 9 and 8.
Yeah, we've all got the 1 and the 4 in, and I'm sure that Super Lucky will be many people's bankers in the first leg of the TT.